I'm not. I think he's all right. I mean, he had some soreness today before the game. We knew we were going to give him tomorrow. He thought he was going to be able to get through the game today. Yeah, so I think he's all right.
What kind of soreness?
Soreness in kind of the hip area. And I think, well, I don't know where, but he jammed his leg pretty good on that catch. Remember the catch he made early yesterday in that game? Kind of jammed his knee into the ground, making that sliding catch. And he was a little sore before the game today, but felt like he could play. And knowing that, we were going to give him tomorrow anyway.
Have you seen a longer broken bat hit than his double off the fence?
I have. I've seen a homer.
Who hit that?
I think it was a cat from the Angels. I can't remember his name for sure. He was a lefty, though. So, yeah, I have.
Not too often you see something like that.
Not really. Must be a really good bat.
And
Koehler. Yeah, Koehler, obviously.
Yeah, Tom has been, really saving us, really, since he got roughed up against the Cardinals right after the break, then 2 against the Phillies, a game against the Cubs. He's basically been our best pitcher for the last month. I mean, he's been saving us. We needed the innings tonight. He came through again, and it came up big tonight because we needed that. I think both teams, are in basically the same spot. You don't have a bunch of bullets out in the bullpen.
A guy like that, he's kind of like an unheralded workhorse. But what makes guys like that successful?
His stuff's, it's not like he doesn't have good stuff. He's a workhorse, and he's a guy that's probably had to battle all the way through the system. He wasn't a high pick where everybody talks about him and, a top prospect or anything else, but a guy that's had to fight his way. And in general, those guys usually are a little tougher and fight and battle, and his stuff is good. He's got a good breaking ball, which in today's game most guys don't really hit. He can change speeds, and he's a little erratic. And he can be effectively wild. And I think when you don't quite know what you're going to get with Tom, and that was to me is part of his success.
It seemed like his breaking balls were pretty effective.
He's got a good one, and he threw some changeups in there tonight, backing him up, and it's a nice little combination. So he looked like he had a good slider tonight. I think he knew. You could see that first inning that he was determined, knowing that he had to get into this game. He knew. The guys like. For the most part, a guy like him's going to know where we're at. They're going to know our pins, in rough shape. They know they got to go out and give you a game, and he was ready for it, and he did it.
I'm just keeping them off the base pass tonight, your pitchers.
Excuse me?
Your pitchers, you kept them off the base pass.
Yeah, he was. Again, Tom was really good. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff going on out there.
So Stanton probably won't play tomorrow?
He will not play tomorrow, but he wasn't going to play before the game started today. Each was going to play tomorrow no matter what.
And you guys kept Crawford under control tonight?
We did. See, we came up with a plan. Got him out.
Ellington was used in the 8th tonight. Do you kind of see maybe him?
Well, we see him as a back-end guy, and tonight he was, as much as anything, he was the freshest guy who hadn't been used, and we wanted a guy to come out. His stuff is good, but he was also fairly rested. Compared to the rest of our guys. We had Claw down today. We really didn't want to use Witt. He'd been 3 out of 4. It was just one of those situations where he was the most rested guy. We think he's a back-end guy, but as moving forward, he's going to feel like he'll develop into that.
Just to get 7 innings out of your starter effective after last night, that's good.
That was great. That's what I said. Tom came up big.